I know you're looking for the best spot to take your little furry friend out with you on town in Manhattan, Kansas. What's going on, everybody? I'm Kyle Powers here at Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty, and I am here today to tell you the best spots of where you can take your furry pooch in Manhattan. Before we hit everything though, I want to hear from you. Where is your favorite spot to take your best friend, your best furry little friend, and take him with you or her with you out on the town? So go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. First up is going to be a local favorite for both people and pets, and that is Manhattan City Park. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that Manhattan has a walking trail or running trail all the way around it. It is 1 square mile, and inside that square mile, you have a ton of green space, a ton of opportunity to play fetch with the dogs and to help out with the kids throwing and everything else comes with that. And then also there are conveniently located all around the walking trail, there are pet waste stations that you can pick up the dog poop and make sure the park stays clean, as well as making sure that you have the perfect opportunity to spend time in the shaded areas, being in the green grass, being out there in the nice weather, and just enjoying the time with your pet. It is absolutely a great spot for families and their pets to go enjoy the great outdoors. If you are looking for another spot to get your dogs off the leash and get them going around, is Anneberg Park is where you're going to want to go to. There is a ton of space, ton of green space. There is a pond there, so if your dogs do like water, pay attention to that, because I promise you, those fishermen will be very mad if your dog jumps in that water. Haven't done it before, but I know my lab used to do that all the time, or try to anyway. So make sure that you have that one and you have that space where you can have them get out and run, stretch their legs a little bit as well. So Anneberg Park has another walking trail that you can bring the dogs with. Again, bring the pet waste stations. They're going to be situated throughout that trail, but make sure you've got something in case the bags or something like that is empty. Next space on our list is going to be Seco Park. This one's probably near and dear to my heart because when my lab was a puppy, we used to take him out there and I would literally throw that ball as far as I could get it, and he'd take running off of that, getting that ball and coming back. And it was a perfect spot where we can do that and have an opportunity to stretch his legs, learn how to play fetch, and really just kind of play together. It was a lot of fun. Seco Park actually does also have a dedicated off-leash space where you can have that dog park there in Seco Park, kind of by the fairgrounds. There are benches, there are things there that the pet owners can sit in, and they do have, if you pay attention to it, there are spaces that you could, or opportunities, events that you could get, meet other pet owners and be available and be part of that community as well. But Seco Park is probably, again, near and dear to my heart because it is a great opportunity to get the dogs running and off leash and have some fun there. Next on our list is going to be Tuttle Creek State Park. And if you go down to the river pond area, there is an opportunity. If you go, it's not necessarily dedicated for dogs, but you do have water access. So I would recommend going out there if your dog does like the water. Keep him away from the people, I will say that much. You don't want him going around the people because you can get in trouble for that. But there is space that they could run and have water access and get into that as well. As long as your dog is well behaved, please make sure that is very key point to that. There is also a dog park there at the Tuttle Creek River Pond area that you could check out and have dedicated off-leash space as well. There's hiking trails, there's camping and picnicking and anything else that you may need for the outdoor space for your four-legged friend. That would be an opportunity for you to check out River Pond at Tuttle Creek State Park. Now let's say that you're hungry and you want to grab a bite to eat, but you still have your four-legged friend there with you. Here's a couple of spaces I would recommend going to. Blue Stem Bistro, there's some small food and things there, but there is an outdoor patio that you could bring your dog to. The Tallgrass Tap House does have an outdoor space on the patio and things that you could have that you bring your pets with as well as Manhattan Brewing Company and Radina's Coffee House. There are a ton of opportunities. El Patron's another one on Points that has an outdoor space that you could bring your pet to. I know my daughter, we were eating dinner there a couple months ago, and my daughter was on the ground petting the people next to us, petting their dog the whole time, just kind of playing with them, all that stuff. They love it. The kids love it. Again, I want to say this. I want to make sure that your dog is people friendly if they are going to be in that type of environment, because it's never a fun time when your kids go up and want to pet the dog and they snip at you or anything else like that. That protects you as a dog owner, and that also protects me as a parent. But I want to make sure that you have that opportunity because they're here, right? AJ's Pizzeria is another great space on Points that you can go bring your four-legged friend. Next thing on the list are your pet-friendly activities. And you guys, I will tell you, this is not the extensive list of it all. There are a lot of opportunities for you to take your pets to it. You've got the, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the Pooch Plunge, I think is what it is. And it's at the end of every summer. Manhattan, it's the last day of the day after the day they close the pool. And then what they do is they allow everybody to come with their dogs. The dogs jump in the water, they run, and it's just a blast to be able to go and enjoy that time being in that water before they drain the pool at City Park. There's 0 entry, so if your dog was only a walker on the edge, like my Border Collie is, then you have that opportunity as well. And then like my lab, he would go jumping off the edge of the pool and into the water. Has no problem with that. But that's what you have, right? Like you have places like that that you can do that. Farmers Market is always a great opportunity. If you want to check out our other videos on the Farmers Market, you can check that out. But Farmers Market is always a fun space that you can bring your pets and walk around, get some local produce, local things for you to take a look at as well. And then finally, you also have some pet-friendly happy hours. Some of the restaurants that I just spoke about, they do serve alcohol, so you could go in and have a beer and sit with your dog, or have a beer or sit with friends and your dogs are all there too. Like there is an opportunity for you to go and enjoy and still have a social life while your dog also has that social life. Manhattan is an absolutely perfect space for pet owners and their pets to go and explore and be inclusive when it comes to that, whether it be the cafes and the coffee houses and the restaurants and the hiking trails and the biking trails and all of those things around. There are a ton of things that you can do in order to still include your furry little friend, to make sure that you aren't leaving them home all the time and you still want to go out and still have a social life as well. So make sure you get into it, dig into it a little deeper, pay attention to those pet forums and things there of our local space, and you're going to find a space to where you will be able to find and enjoy, right? Like I know on the west side of town, one of my favorites is to go to Power Cat. I don't necessarily bring my dog there, but I know that they will allow them as well. But go out, enjoy, and I hope this video has been very helpful for you. And if you haven't put it in below, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear where your favorite spot is. I'm curious too, right? I want to know where it is because I don't know it all, but I'd like to know more about where we can take our pets. So if this video was helpful for you and you do enjoy our content, please go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content. Give us that like because it does help us grow the channel. And as always, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the area. If you have questions about buying, selling, investing, or anything real estate related, I am here to help out. So please reach out to me. My cell phone is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And if you always want to, you can always check out some of our other videos about Manhattan or anything in the real estate realm. Love to have you guys on there. So we'll talk to you soon.